Hello, this is Screenweaver. I'm making a little video about my 2002 Toyota Prius. Anyways, about 3 weeks ago, I was out riding my e-bike, and my keys fell out of my pocket. It was the only key that I had to my Prius, and it's been a nightmare. You cannot just go up to the locksmith or up to like Ace Hardware or someplace and just say, "Hey, give me a key for this car." They can't do it off the VIN number. It's not possible. Uh, this car, like I said, it's a 2002 Prius, Toyota Prius. And all the cars on this list have what's called a key immobilizer. It's up underneath your dash, behind the steering wheel. And what it does, that immobilizer box has a wire that runs right next to your ignition, and it reads your key. And once you put your key in, you turn it, it reads the key and said, okay, hey, that's the right key, let's start it. And without the correct key and without the key that's coded to that immobilizer, you're not going to get your car started. And I looked online for hours trying to figure something out. I called the Toyota dealership, which is 3 hours from my house. I'm all the way on the east side of Arizona, and they're on the west side. About 3 hours, 3.5 hours from there. They said I need to get my car there, and it'll cost $1,300 once I get it there. Plus, I have to tow it there, so that's another $400 to tow it there. So that was not doable. The car's not even worth that much. Well, it is, but it's not worth spending that much money on. So I looked online, and I found a place called Old Capital Locksmith. They're in Oregon, and they talked about this situation and the key immobilizer and what needs to be done, and the gentleman there talked me through what I needed to do. So he told me the best way to do this, I've seen somebody else doing it online, and they took this cowling off that goes around the back of the steering wheel. They took that off and reached up underneath here, but that's not the way to do it. What you do is there's underneath here, there's this plastic. This goes underneath. Take that off. There's 2 bolts that hold that off, and it snaps in. And then there's a metal plate up underneath that. Take that off. Then there's 4 bolts that hold the steering wheel up. Take those 4 bolts off, and the steering wheel will drop to the floor. And then you'll get up underneath. You get up underneath. There's up underneath here. I can see this. Up underneath the dashboard here, there's a black box. That's not the box you want. That goes to it's a door controller. Take that little box off, and then behind that is the key immobilizer. There's like up underneath here, it runs all the way across the dashboard. There's like a row bar. That key immobilizer will still bolt. It bolts to the top of that row bar. Take that bolt off. There's a wire plug that goes into the immobilizer. It's real hard to get into. It's real tight. You have to take a screwdriver and unplug the wire that goes into that. Take the immobilizer off. Disconnect the wire that goes to the key thing here. And then you'll have to take the key immobilizer box. And then you'll have to take, I still got the door apart. I haven't put it back together yet. You'll have to take the right cylinder off the door. And that has your old key code that's on there. You can see the numbers right there for the key code. Anyways, you'll send this to him, the immobilizer, and then he will make you a new set of keys that are keyed to that. There's the immobilizer, and there's one of the keys right there. I got it. It cost me $275 to get 2 keys made for this, plus $10 for the shipping handling to go from Arizona to Oregon. Anyways, I broke the dashboard right there. You can see trying to get this off. But there's some wires like on the cowling, this plastic cowling. There's a vent that goes right here. You have to take that off. And some of the plugs like there for your those switches right there, you have to unplug those when you take that off. And it's real tight. When you get up underneath it, you're going to have to finagle and get a screwdriver to unplug that thing and get your hands up underneath there. It's frustrating. But if you don't have $1,300 to spend, or possibly not even drive your car again if you don't get it taken care of. And like I said, there's a list of all kinds of other cars that these have these key immobilizers in it. And trust me, You're not going to get a key made nowhere if you have one of these cars. If you lose the only key to that car, you're in a mess. And this is a way out. I don't know how about getting the rest of these cars, how the immobilizer is attached underneath there, but it's somewhere underneath your dash or somewhere underneath your dash, and you'll have to find it. But that's how you get to the 2002 Toyota Prius. Like I said, drop the dash, go underneath, and you'll find it. And I'll put what a key immobilizer off the Prius looks like in my video. I'll put this list in there. I'll put a link down below to old Capital Locksmith, their address. And hopefully this helps you out, man. Hopefully this gets you out of mind and get your car rolling again. Have a good day. Subscribe, and please like this. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. They were very helpful when I got a hold of old Capital Locksmith. They walked me through what I needed to do, what I needed to take apart to get this job done, how to take the steering wheel down and everything. So get a hold of them, and they'll help you out also. Thank you very much. I'll put the information in the description.